This is the upper body flexibility portion, focused more on lower back. Get some nice movement in there. So you're going to start with some pelvic tilts. So laying down on the ground, your legs are up in a nice relaxed position. Back's nice and flush to the ground. You're going to think about taking your pelvis and tilting it away from you to create space under your low back. Hold that as you inhale. With an exhale, you're going to tilt. So you're gently lifting your tailbone. The back's firmly against the ground. And with a big exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And that's the pelvic tilt. You just do that repeatedly, somewhere in the 5 to 10 range. Okay, next up is single leg knee to chest. So start with your legs extended. You're going to bring one leg up, and you can either grab on top of the knee to pull down to your chest, or underneath. Underneath is if you're having trouble reaching it. If you can get to here, it's easier to grab under the knee. So you're pulling that in. You want to try and keep your pelvis on the ground so you don't pull till you roll off like that. So keeping the other leg down will help. Pull into that position. Hold and really focus on your breathing. You can think as you exhale, you're going to try and pull just a little bit more to really bring that leg up. But you don't have to. You can just leave it there in a nice stretch. Right, and then you switch, do the other leg, same thing. Next up is seated twists. So you're going to take one leg, cross it over the other leg. So you want to have your foot, I'll just do this side. You want to have your foot in front of the knee, right? And then you're going to take the opposite arm, plant it on your knee, and you rotate. I like to have my hand back here for support. So you're here, you take elbow to in front of knee, you're opening up, and then you use this elbow to drive backwards. If you're rather advanced with this, you can take this leg and bend it to your hip like this for more of a hip stretch here, because that will put a bit more torsion through your pelvis. But you don't have to. Having the leg straight is totally fine. Next up is figure 4. So the legs again up here. You cross one over, so you get this shape here. The ankle goes, the inside of the ankle, not the inside of the ankle, right above your ankle goes on your knee. You reach through and you grab behind your knee to gently pull in. This leg is hovering, and you want to feel that stretch over in the bent leg, in the hip. You're just pulling that in. Try not to allow that pull to tilt your pelvis. So you don't want to have tilting as you pull in. You're going to pull in and keep your pelvis nice and squared. Switching the side, holding that for about 30 seconds. Going through a few times on each leg. So what we have next is a wide leg child's pose. So knees are as wide as you can comfortably get them with your big toes together. You might have to move 90 degrees if you're on a yoga mat, just so that you're staying on the mat. I'm going to go off the mat slightly. Plant your hands and then just slide your hands forwards until you feel a nice stretch in your chest. You can put your head on the ground. And the goal here is just let yourself relax into the ground as you reach your hands forwards. Hold that for about 30 seconds, really working on that deep breathing. That is it for the upper belly flexibility, targeting the low back. Hope you enjoy it.